Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? So, I got a dark one today. I got a dark one. Um, I think my spirit is leading me to lean into the light and the dark, not just the light, because we have to understand the darkness as well. Correct? Correct. So, let's jump on into it. I guess I'm gonna title this The Dark Side. And I know a lot of people probably won't even watch this video because of the title, but those who will get it will get it. 44. All right, let's roll. So I'm watching Dragon Ball Z last night, and I'm on season 8. And for those who know, know. For those who get it, they get it, right? So Vegeta, he gets upset and gets angry because Gohan is fighting. I forgot the high level kick devil, whatever his name was. I forgot the name of the devil, and that's what his title is. And the king devil, something like that. And you know, Vegeta. If anybody has watched Dragon Ball Z, they will surely know Vegeta's temperament. Like, it's like watching Star Wars all over again, right? And I guess I can understand it because to some degree, to some level, I have that same spark within me, right? And as hard as Vegeta tried, like, man, he can't fight it no more. It's in him. And this what today's message transmission is going to be centered around. I don't know the ages of most of you who connect with these transmissions. However, I remember when I was younger, when TV used to come on, they used to have a lot of cartoons and even commercials. They used to have an angel on one side and the devil on another side, right? And I just couldn't for the life of me understand what was the point of that, right? And I just couldn't grasp it. I didn't understand it at all. Like, I had no clue, no kind of idea till later in life, right? And now that I understand the angel on one side and the devil on another, it what it speaks to me is that we all possesses an angel and a devil. We all possesses the light and the dark. We we can tap into either one because we are extensions of source. If source is light and dark, then what are we? The Bible say we're children. We God. We're children's God. Children of God. Like, I don't know why that was a challenge to get out of there, but we're all children of the Most High, right? And what it, when watching this show, it really helped me to understand the emotions and feelings. Like, this has to be controlled on a intricate level, inside, right? This is nothing that can be done surface level. And when I mean intra, what I mean is there's some wounds that needs to be healed. He was upset, first of all, that his planet was destroyed. His dad was killed in the process, right? These are things that I understand about him. And I try, he used to piss me off. He really pisses me off in the show. Like, just so impatient and upset and angry. But sources showing me, hey, These are traits of you because you see it and because it triggers you. These are things that you need to work on. And I'm just like, damn. Being total transparent, y'all. Yeah, I got some anger that is sitting in there, that is deeply and see it is deeply seated, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna jump on into it. Ways to balance out these energies within, right? So first of all, those who could be susceptible to the dark side are one, those who lack emotional intelligence. If you cannot control, and this is the only thing we can control, is our actions and reactions. If we cannot control our emotions, if we're not even aware of our emotions, guess what? The dark side whispers just like the light side whispers. And we got to be mindful of those whispers. A lot of us, we don't know those whispers. We have no clue. The average individual has 70,000 thoughts per day. Imagine that. Imagine that, y'all. That is wow. And I mean, way out there, wow. Right? Another thing, those who are angry, just admit it. I'm working on me, y'all. Whew, I got to get rid of that. Things that could trigger me in that manner, like, I'm tired of hearing the dark side whisper in my ear. I've heard it all my life. Heard it all my life. And I almost gave in. I don't know where I ended off. Um, Third, those who do not have a balanced head and heart, right? Those who are imbalanced with their head and heart, they cannot discern what's speaking to them and where their heart is, right? That the heart can be, how can you put it? The heart can be touched by dark hands, right? It's like I remember seeing, I don't know, I have this image in my head, but I remember seeing um this particular, I don't know what it is, but it's like the heart can be touched. And when it's touched, it's like it turns black. And then looking at the Three of Swords card, you know how that heart is broken and it's broken into pieces. And you know, oh wow, it's so crazy because I had something happen to me when I was much, much younger. And I got in a half a broken heart with an arrow through it on my back. And it seemed like because that is the vibration that I vibrated to, they were the experiences that I received. So deep. Another one, those who are people pleasers. Because people pleasers don't have a mind of their own. They have to follow someone else. They have to listen to someone else. They have to be led. And guess what? The dark side plays on individuals like this, right? But source, whew, source and send them angels, boy, source of them angels. When you are loved, you are loved. So make no mistake about that. However, we can be enforced when we are following others. We can be, what's the word? Oh, I said enforced. We can be led astray if we allow others to lead us in the wrong path, right? Um, those who easily persuaded, same thing, same exact thing. You can be easily persuaded, and usually those who can be easily persuaded have such an amazing and beautiful heart, and life will then give them experiences where they just turn to the dark side because they had enough. They don't know how to cope. You know, they don't know who to trust. They don't know why they should trust. Um, Those who lack compassion and empathy, and I think this is number one, those who lack compassion and empathy can definitely be possessed, right? And this is something that we really must. And I think at one point, well, I think I always had compassion and empathy. However, I think at some point it was like I tried to follow the crowd and like, fuck it, I don't care either. And it didn't work well for me at all. So it's like, oh, you want to follow the crowd? Don't worry about it. We got you. Let's go. Let's go. We're going on a journey together. And to my surprise, it was ugly. It was ugly. So going back to my beingness was the only option that I truly had here on this amazing planet, right? And I don't know, I forgot the song, right? DMX, he made a song. He said, possessed by the darker side, living the cruddy life, kept a nigga with a bloody knife. Yo, it's so deep because I didn't understand that saying when he said that. But I'm like, now, wow. Hmm. And let me tell you this, DMX seeing things that the average eye could not see. DMX was, you know, I always say it is not a wonder of why DMX was chosen for that music industry, right? Yeah, you know, the individuals, the every point that I just made, these individuals hear the dark side whispers louder than the angels, louder than the higher self. And there's an internal struggle, an internal fight for them. And you know, a lot of people say the war, that is the war. That internal struggle, that internal fight that are whispers. Remember, it's hard to hear a whisper, especially if we're not aware of it. One last point. I know this is a long video, and my apologies. However, the dark side singles out those who are hurting, those who are looking for revenge, those who haven't healed properly or healed at all. The dark side. You, not you, the dark side targets these individuals. And we always, if you listen to these transmissions, you are on a you are on a path and you're choosing the higher light, the brighter light. You are choosing the higher vibrations, not the lower vibrations. That's the word. That's the phrase I want to use. You are choosing the higher vibrations, and remember that. And when you hear dark thoughts, shift them. Simply go. Say you hear something like, "Oh, this bitches look dingy." Shift it and say, "Yeah," because I've heard stuff like that. Shift it and say, "She chose what she chose today," or a flower that's dying. Say, "Oh, you know, safe travels. I know you lived an amazing life and had an amazing journey, and now it's time for you to rest. Rest powerfully and beautifully." You know, I know the first example was a little woo woo, but still, like when you hear bad things about yourself, lift yourself up. Put on your mirror, if you have one in your room, write on your mirror with a dry erase marker, I see me. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I love me. The world is here to be my audience. How I choose to perform for them, well, it's up for me, up to me. So if you haven't heard it today, y'all, we living, we are growing and glowing with the brightest of light. I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. Peace. Have an amazing rest of your day.